What is up, people? It is me, Monster58. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Previously, we ended up making our way through Route 16, 17, and 18 west of Celadon City. And we ended up coming down here to Fuchsia City, our next destination that after 2 episodes we finally come here to. So in this episode, we're going to be exploring Fuchsia City a tad bit, and we are going to be going to the Pokemon Gym and challenging the Poison-type Pokemon Gym. Home of the Safari Zone Warden. So let's go in here. Let's talk to this guy. Fits undefacete. High loss motiven to thee. Please help me. I'm Hautionu 1319. So to help this guy, I believe we need a skill that will allow us to move this block, which you can probably tell it's the equivalent of strength, but we don't have access to it yet. Basically, this guy has lost his dentures, and then you can find them, I believe, out in the back here once we get that, but we cannot help him right now. So unfortunately, we have to leave him with no dentures or anything like that. Now, this house is very interesting. So I believe in the original I believe in the original game, this gives you the super rod. So this empty house was borrowed and repurposed as a place to share information, but with all these experts around, the place feels a little tense. Let's talk to these guys in here. There's if you catch a bunch of the same Pokemon species, the chance of you finding an item after catching them increases. I go for Judo and Onyx myself. Bahaha. You catch the same Pokemon. Okay, so you get your catch combo. If you keep it going, you'll be more likely to run into shiny Pokemon. Yes, as I mentioned that when the catch combo came up, and more than likely find them after catching a Pokemon. If you feed a Pineapple Berry first, right? You notice that too, right? We actually haven't used Pineapple Berries. We don't even really need to. I don't really care to, because you get a decent amount of money as is already. You found a Super Lure. Very nice. Okay, so we got a Super Lure there. We're going to head this way. And we are going to go to a location towards the north of Fuchsia City. Funnily enough, I believe also Bill's grandpa lives here. Let's see if we can explore the other couple houses that we haven't. We're going to save this area that you can see up top for last. Let's visit the next couple of houses over here. They're close to the Pokemon Center and the Pokemon Gym. Down here, and let's see who is in this house right here. Bill, he's my grandson. There he is. He always liked rare things, even as a child. And then I'm guessing this is his grandmother. Sarizone's warden may be old, but he's still in great health, though his teeth are all false, to be fair. So we'll explain more of the Safari Zone warden here in a second, because, yeah, you'll see in a second. Let's go to the next house and see what's in here. If there's anything I'm not super familiar. Forgetful old man used to live here, but I heard you moved to Route 12. Yep, we already talked to him. It is sure convenient to have a Pokemon Center next door, but it means my rent is really high. I guess that is a trade-off. That makes sense when your house is right next to essentially a hospital, right? So that's pretty cool. But let's head up this way. What does this guy have to say? Eric, where's Sarah? I said I'm here to catch Pokemon. But all I'm catching are some weird looks. Alrighty. So this is essentially the Safari Zone, but they changed it to a Pokemon Zoo. So essentially in this game, the Safari Zone, which is in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, it's sorry, no, it's not Heart Gold, Soul Silver. It's in Fire Red, Leaf Green, you know, the original Red, Blue, Green, Yellow. Essentially, it allowed you to catch a ton of different Pokemon. So Pokemon like Tauros, Pokemon like Pinsir and stuff like that. You got access to catch a lot of Pokemon, but now it has actually been replaced by this called the Go Park, which you can sort of imply what it is, but essentially allows you to transfer Pokemon over from Pokemon Go here into Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. If we go to this building, okay, I guess it Safari Zone, Playful Park Office. So let's head in here. There's a Voltorb over there too, which is really funny. We nicknamed the Warden Slowpoke because, you know, he has all that vacant look like a Slowpoke. Warden Slowpoke is very knowledgeable about Pokemon, even has some fossils of Pokemon I've never seen. Ever since Warden Slowpoke went fishing the other day, it's been hard to understand him. All he does is mumble and moan. Maybe his age is finally getting to him. Nope. Long story short, like I told you, he's just missing his dentures, which I believe are outside. What's this guy have to say? Thought I caught a glimpse of something gold and shiny out toward Route 19. Maybe some kind of buried treasure. Oh, wait. Maybe it was... Because in the original game, you would actually find his dentures in the Safari Zone. So give me... Let me take a look at something real quick. Alrighty, so really quick, let's head to the route south of Fuchsia City, which is Route 19. Let's see if we can go this way, because I'm not sure if we're allowed to go this way until we beat the Fuchsia City gym. So let's just take a quick gander down this way. We'd heard there were loads of rare Pokemon in the Go Park place, so we came to check it out for ourselves. But it was so complicated. App this and connectivity that. It was so creepy we had to get out of there. Meow. Why can't I just trip over a get-rich-quick scheme already? Feels like I just kicked something really hard. Could be some kind of treasure. At last, our big score. Let's see what it is. Heave-ho! Well, just look at that shine. There must be some amazing treasure. As if, yuck! What are these? Some kind of gold teeth? Teeth? No matter how gold they are, some things just aren't worth the effort. Ah, it's the twerp. What are you doing here? Never mind that. Take these off our hands. Got a pair of gold teeth thrust upon you. Put the set of gold teeth in your bag. We're busy, so do you take care of whatever those are for us. That's right. Now's the time for our fantastic getaway. Team Rocket's blasting off again. But yes, we are given the dentures. You can grab this Pokeball. Good lord. You want to grab the Pokeball. There's a couple of trainers here, but we do not need to fight them at all right now. I am more than competently leveled for the Fuchsia City gym, so I'm not worried about that. But now it is time for us to go back to the Safari Zone Warden's house and give him these dentures, because he is obviously losing them. He gave the gold teeth to the Warden. The Warden popped in his teeth. Yuck, they're all sandy and gritty. Anyways, thanks, Sonny. You're a real lifesaver. No one can understand a word that I said. Not a one. I was too ashamed to show my face around the office, even. Let me give you something for your trouble. You got the Safari set from the Warden. And here, I'll teach you something neat. A secret technique called Strong Push. What's this, Sonny? You'd rather have your Pokemon learn the secret technique? Well, I suppose it makes no difference to me. Now come this way and have a look. You sometimes find big blocks like this one in caves and other such places, right? You can push them around if you take a moment to gather up your strength first. The trick is this. You grit your teeth as hard as you can, if you've got them. Then all at once, just let her rip. Pika learned the secret technique Strong Push. Hooey, look at that. Learning Strong Push in just one go. Your Pikachu's a clever one, Sonny. So yes, if we go over here to this, we can absolutely push this. It's a big block. You want to use the secret technique Strong Push. We don't even have to go into the secret techniques to actually use this, provided it's something that we can actually just do. Oh, so there's a Diglett there. Got a nugget from Diglett. Okay, that's pretty funny. Okay, and the identifier for strength is just Pikachu glowing like that. But that's pretty funny. Okay, now with all that out of the way, it is time to head into the Fuchsia City gym. I think in our party here, I think we can just swap. I mean, I hate to say it, but we're more or less just going to swap Misty to the front here. Because given the fact that the gym is a poison-type gym, you guys can pretty much gather that Misty is probably going to be our star player through most of this gym. Even though Misty, she is part fairy, at the end of the day, she's faster and it'll hit harder than most of these Pokemon. Yo, champ in the making. We have a Safari Zone here in Fuchsia City where you can meet tons of different Pokemon at the Fuchsia City Gym. We welcome trainers who met lots of Pokemon, so I'll need to see if you manage to catch at least 50 species of Pokemon. Well done. Looks like you've caught 52 species. That means you are now worthy of challenging my gym. Wahaha! Startled by my disguise, are you? I shall use my intricate style to confound and destroy you in battle as well. So that is Koga, the gym leader. I'm amazed every time I see that. He looked just like me, right? Now head on in. Experience his moves for yourself. So yes, the way that this gym works is you can see, it's the same way it's worked in pretty much every game where the walls are invisible, and they get identified here with the smoke, which is cool. It's like ninja smoke, right? And so we just have to make our way through the maze and just fight all these trainers. Now, I will be keeping most of these battles in the video, but if they get too long, I might start cutting them towards the end just so we can get to Koga. I'm not sure how long this will take. We've taken about 11 minutes to record the rest of the episode so far, so just gonna play it by ear, and I apologize for some of the editing, but for the most part, I hope you guys understand. So without further ado, folks, let's get into it. Stop right there. What do you think about the framed invisible walls of the Fuchsia City Gym? The one thing I will say about in response to that statement is what I really like about this gym that they did is that it was kind of hard to tell in even Fire Red and Leaf Green, and in the original games that this was supposed to be like a dojo, you know, very much Japanese-inspired dojo, you know, like a ninja school, and it's nice that in this game that they really made it like that. I can't remember exactly how it looked in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but I imagine it didn't look that much different, but it was much more apparent that once they hit Heart Gold and Soul Silver, that it was pretty easy to tell that it was meant to be like, you know, like a traditional Japanese-style house dojo, right? And so, I really like that. I also like all the art in the back. You have, like, those wood carvings of, like, you know, Golbat and Venomoth you can see up there, just Poison-type Pokemon, Muck's up there as well. Pretty cool all around, and I'm a big fan. Need Arena, this will be easy. Again, just Psychic over and over and over again. And yeah, we will heal before this. And what I like about this, too, is it's much easier to go around. You don't have to worry about, like, you know, in the original games and stuff like that. Even, like, Red, Blue, Yellow, and Fire Red, Leaf Green, you don't have to worry about, like, just bumping into the wall and hoping that you're going the right way, right? So, nice to see that they found, like, a more creative solution to keep it invisible while also, you know, still keeping the mechanic there. You know, and allowing us to more easily see it because it's much more reasonable. Alright, we're going to take on this Ace Trainer next. I think it was up this way. Yep. Strength isn't the only key for Pokemon. Do you understand this? Pokemon battles are all about strategy, and damn straight they are. I'll show you how strategy can beat brute strength. Well, let's see if this guy's actually going to be correct in his statement, but should be perfectly fine here. I'm not too worried. What's he got here? He's got a Muck. How can you strategize with Muck all that much? I mean, Muck is a pretty straightforward Pokemon. It's a special wall with good physical attack, and it can learn some moves like Curse, has access to, like, I don't know, like, Poison Jab and Brick Break. There's really not that much craziness that Muck can do. Why are you using Moonblast? That was pointless. Like, I do not understand why he used Moonblast there. Okay. Muck doesn't even have good special attack. I would have understood if it was wheezing, but, like, that's really... What? On a Fairy-type Pokemon, I thought you'd think this thing would have, like, Poison Jab or something like that, but it doesn't matter anyway. Didn't have to waste another Psychic on that. That's good, okay. Beedrill. I'm actually going to switch out here. We're going to give Bubby some room here to work, too, when he can, because there's going to be Bug and Poison types, too, as well, so, not just going to use Misty exclusively, just to give Bubby a little bit of a room as well, because you'll definitely see Bubby in the gym battle. You see what I mean when we get to it. So, let's do Flamethrower here. This guy is saying strategy, and he's just delaying the inevitable. There's no way Beedrill can even survive. Like, it's not outspeeding Arcanine. That's for damn sure. Bye, Beedrill. I was like, what extraordinary? I mean, yeah, all your strategy was just protect, buddy. So, like, there's not that much strategy there to begin with. Alright, we have to wait for a second. So all down this way. Is this just over? Yeah, we're just gonna have to go this way. I was a magician once upon a time, and I dreamed of becoming a ninja, so I joined this gym. I guess in a way I mean, if you have a disappearing act, it kind of works for being a ninja, right? You know, the ability, you know, we see that in, like, all the, you know, fictional stuff. I don't know how that's actually, like, how important that is in actual ninjutsu. Like, I'm just not familiar with that, but, you know, wouldn't be surprised if it is. or how important it is. Okay, why do you protect? Like, what's the point? Like, you're gonna get knocked out by Shadow Ball. Just accept it. Like, come on, man. It's just delaying the inevitable. You know you're gonna get your teeth beaten in. Speaking of, was a Haunter and the Gengar Ghastly family. Oh my god, man. Did you guys see, if you guys are a fan of the trading card game, have you guys seen the special illustration rare Gengar that's releasing in Japan it's called Mega Dream, and in the US is called Descended Heroes? It's an insane looking one. I'll throw a picture of the SIR on screen right now. Really cool to see. Like, that is, you know, that's absolutely the highlight of that. In terms of the most expensive card of that set, it's absolutely going to be the most expensive card of that set. It's such gorgeous art, too. Like, look at that, dude. It looks so good. Sucker Punch, I mean, that doesn't do anything. Because Haunter doesn't have a good physical attack anyway, so that was really easy. Let's see. He's got 2 more Pokemon. What's he got here? Haunter. I'm actually going to switch out to Bubby here, because we can just crunch on these guys. Even if they use Sucker Punch, like... Alright, there we go. By the way, like I was saying in the last episode, I just got reminded of it. I was talking about the Shiny Charm in Legends ZA. Like I told you, highly recommend it. Genuinely just so worth it. Like, I got one of my favorite Pokemon I got was a shiny Aggron. I love Aggron, and so to get a shiny version, I've been wanting to hunt that shiny for a long time. Felt really, really good to get a shiny Aggron in that. I also got a shiny Carvanha, which was pretty cool. Shiny Sharpedo's like okay. I do wish it stayed maybe like the light blue or something like that. That the bottom half of shiny Carvanha is, but. Another Haunter, just gonna use Crunch here. It should be good. He could probably use Sucker Punch, but it's not a big deal. Oh wait, no, he's not even gonna use Sucker Punch. Maybe he doesn't have it, or he didn't care to use it because he realized he sucks. Alright, good job, Bubby. Very nice. You had me fooled. Alright, we only got a couple more trainers here. I think we got like 2 or 3 more trainers here. This way, I think. Okay, oh, we'll keep going this way, that way. Yeah, we got this guy, and we got a female ace trainer up there. I was just saying, the way the ninja with Master Koga. Ninja may have a long history of using creatures. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's historically accurate, like in the real world, so. Arbok. This is a Pokemon, for sure, I wish, I don't know, like, I would not be mad if this thing got, like, extra forms or evolutions or stuff like that. This is a Pokemon that I've always found pretty cool, like, just in terms of the design. Like, I know it's so simple, it's just Cobra backwards. But I don't know, I just like how it looks. I like the face on it, you know. I actually don't know what the medical term is for what those body parts are called. But you know what I'm saying, like the hole, it makes itself look bigger than it actually is to intimidate predators, right? Another Arbok, yeah, we'll keep battling here. And funnily enough, I'm going to be honest with you, I actually don't even think we have to go fully heal, but we'll see. I might go do it regardless. Alright, very nice. Arbok's down. Another Arbok. So one is switching. Okay, psychic again, and boom. Dead. Very easy. Pikachu level 51. You beat Tamer Edgar. Ow! Okay, we got one more trainer left before we fight Koga, so we're gonna go fight her right now. I believe I can fight her right here. Yeah, we'll fight her right here. Master Koga descended from a family of ninja, a tradition that's lasted for hundreds of years. What did you descend from? I actually don't know too much. Well, I know some of my actual family history, but I don't know, like, super far back. Ivysaur, it's actually a unique Pokemon to have here. I would have rather had Bubby out here, but it's alright. Just gonna go for Psychic here. Now, I'll say something real quick. I am over-leveled for the gym battle, but that's just because I've been trying to get every little bit of XP because I'm not catching Pokemon, and they are expecting you to catch more Pokemon, so I'd be even further over-leveled now if I, you know, been catching Pokemon. So I apologize for that. The gym battle really is not going to be that difficult, and in all reality, I'll tell you this right now, like, I know that you might have a gripe about me being over-leveled, but at the end of the day, when I'm looking at this team, even if you're competently leveled, like, even, this is a really easy gym battle, like, extremely easy. This would not be difficult at all. I would not be worried if all my Pokemon were, like, the same level. You're more skilled than I thought. Well, thank you. Okay, so just, you know, for tradition's sake, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, which is very Japanese, I am going to go, heal, or should I, you know what, I might just actually just health heal, or, well, no, I'm not just going to health heal. I'm going to find my way back out, and then we are going to, cut back here and I'll take on Koga, so I'll be back in a second. Alrighty, folks, we are now back, and now it is time to take on the Fuchsia City Gym Leader, Koga. Fwahaha! A mere child like you dares to challenge me. The very idea makes me shiver with mirth. Very well, I shall show you true terror as a ninja master. Opponents can't lay a hand on me as poison brings out their steady doom. Despair as you feel the creeping horror of poison-type Pokemon. Alrighty, folks, welcome to our gym battle with Fuchsia City Gym Leader Koga. Koga is really not difficult. He's a really cool-looking character, but he's going to lead off with the Weezing level 43 Poison-type with Toxic Protect, Sludge Bomb, and Explosion. Shouldn't really have to worry. Even if he protects here, he's just delaying the inevitable. This thing's going to get one-shot by Psychic anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, he's going to protect here, but it doesn't really matter. I think the goal of this thing is basically to Toxic or Protect and then Explode in general. So just watch out for the Explosion. Regardless of what Pokemon it is, it'll still do a lot of damage because it is Explosion's a 250 base power move. It's going to hurt regardless, so Weezing's down. Not too hard at all. Alrighty. What is he going to send out next is my question. Let's see. Gen grew level 49. Very nice. Haven't been able to use Gen all too much. No, I don't care about Thrash. Thrash is not a great move. Muck. Okay. Do I want to switch to something different? Because I'm trying to think, like... like, not really. I could switch to Harvey here, but I don't know. Like, I think I'd just rather keep Misty out here, because for the next two Pokemon, we don't even need Misty anymore. Yeah, we'll just keep Misty out here. Alright, he's going to send out Muck, level 43 Poison type with Toxic Protect, Sludge Bomb, and Moonblast. As you can see, Toxic Protect is more or less going to be his bread and butter here. It's you know, it's a classic strategy that's been used not only in this, but in, you know, competitive play. You know, to be able to Toxic Stall is what they call it, right? You poison someone, and then you protect so that they take damage, and because it's toxic, it's badly poisoned, so your Pokemon will take more damage each turn progressively, and by 8 turns they'll be dead. So yeah, that's the whole strategy here. He's gonna use Protect again, so I'm just gonna throw up a light screen for the rest of my team going forward, just to take some less damage from himself. Like, I know it's not gonna help the most, but it might help. It'll help against his final Pokemon for sure, but his final Pokemon shouldn't even be able to get to move. Oh, I guess because of the friendship, I have no more poison, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to go for Psychic here, and it should just kill it. Yeah, he kind of realizes he's screwed. By the way, Muck's model looks like he's flipping you off. Like, like, I think that's a running joke for a long time now, but he really does look like he's flipping you off. Alright, next Pokemon. He's sending out his Ace already. Okay, so, his Ace is actually a Venomoth, which is such a pet Pokemon. Venomoth is level 44, Bug Poison type with Sludge Bomb, Protect, Psychic, and Bug Buzz. It actually has really good attacking moves, but it's so bad stat-wise that it's just terrible. He's going to probably Protect here, but it doesn't even really matter. Even if he hits me with a full force Psychic without the light screen that I have up, it wouldn't have done anything to begin with. You can see why this guy just isn't tough. I mean, even if you had, like, Pokemon equivalent to his level, you would not be really worried. I'd not be worried about this fight at all. Yeah, this thing will just get one shot. Yeah, it's dead. No. Alright, bye Venomoth. Golbat. Okay. So we're gonna switch to Pika here and end this battle very nicely. So, Golbat is level 43, Poison Flying type with Toxic, Protect, Fly, and Leech Life. It's actually pretty good. Has no Poison Stab, but other than that, the Toxic Protect is obviously the big one here. He's gonna go for Protect here. I'm just gonna click and spam Thunderbolt until he actually just lets me go. Oh, wait, no, he's just not even gonna bother. Okay, well, it's dead anyway, so. And Golbat has now been vanquished. That is Koga. Really not difficult. Again, as you guys can see, even if I had Pokemon at the same level, this would not have been a hard fight. Sure, might have been a bit more difficult for the first two Pokemon, but I have a ton of Pokemon in the back, so... you have proven your worth. Here, take a Soul Badge. I believe this is our 6th Gym Badge, I believe. We're at 6. Got 2 more Gym Badges left. Now that you have a Soul Badge, Pokemon up to level 70 will heed your command if you receive them in a trade. Yeah, take this too. You got TM27 Toxic from Koga, one of the best. Such a good move. Sealed within that TM27 lies the move Toxic. It's an ancient move passed through my family for 400 years. When hit with toxic poisonous effects, a Pokemon will take more and more damage with each turn that passes in battle. It will surely terrorize your opponent. So yeah, by 8 turns, you will be completely gone, so. But very nice! We have beaten Koga. And I believe that there is one other thing we have left to do to end off the episode. So let me heal up and I will, get it. Alrighty folks, now that we are healed, we have one last thing to do, and that is to go talk to this guy. I was saving this guy for the last, also I just completely forgot, but I am saving, I honestly, it's nice I saved this guy for the end anyway. So, this Lapras is getting on in age, but it's still a real beauty, wouldn't you say? We used to ride on waves and travel the whole wide world together. Splash! Lapras can't swim like he used to, so we'll stay here together. Thank you for listening. As thanks, I'll teach you the secret technique, Sea Skim. With this technique, you can travel on water. Haha, your Pikachu wants to learn it as well. I'm not sure if I can learn it. It's not a water type. You look determined, just like my Lapras. Okay, I'll teach you the technique then. Now you have to keep balance on the water. Lower the center of gravity and keep balance with your upper body. Pika learned the secret technique, Sea Skim. You did great. I'll give you that board too. Ride waves and travel the whole wide world together. So yes, now we can surf on water. So this is their replacement for surf in this game. It's called Sea Skim instead. And you'll absolutely just have Pikachu riding on the surfboard with you. But something interesting is if you have a Lapras or a Gyarados, they will change that animation to riding on one of those Pokemon instead. This opens up a whole lot of new encounters. But in next episode, I think that we'll talk about them more. Just due to the fact that we'll be just going through, I believe, Route 19 here. So when we look at Play with Pika, we go to the map here. We go to the map here, we go to Sky Dash. If we look at the map here, I believe we're essentially heading this way, and we're going up this way. There's only one area we haven't gone up here, which is the power plant, which we should also go to at some point, because now we have access to it with Surf. But essentially, we'll be going down this way. So we'll be going here to the Seafoam Islands, we'll be going here to Cinnabar Island, and yeah, we'll be going these ways, and this will be more or less our next destination, because we'll end up back at Pallet Town, and you'll see why we end up back at Pallet Town after this, because there's no reason for me to fly back and go down this way. You're meant to, go essentially all this way. So next time on Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, we will be heading down Route 19 and seeing what life has for us out in the open sea. So I hope you guys look forward to that. So I thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please like, comment, rate, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Also follow me on the socials. Those will be links in the description below. And with that, guys, once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this episode, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.
High ambitions and the right mind.